of the House, Paul Ryan, says that part of the repeal of Obamacare will include stripping Planned Parenthood of federal funding. Do people still not have their facts straight about who's going to actually be affected by Planned Parenthood's removal?
We're here today to thank generations of organizers and troublemakers and hellraisers who formed secret sisterhoods, who opened Planned Parenthood health centers in their communities and demanded the right to control their own bodies.
I have a few friends that have used Planned Parenthood services, maybe just a handful. I have never had to use Planned Parenthood, but I am a big Planned Parenthood advocate. In college, I forgot to get a birth control refilled, and I tried going there, but they didn't have my certain one. So I'm not opposed to going there. It's just they didn't have the one that I had. But I have many friends that have used their services when they've been in tough times, and when they need like a gynecologist appointment, that's where they go. I went to DC for the march in January, and that was one of the main reasons, because I believe a woman's body belongs to her and no one else. So yeah, I believe a woman, it's her right to choose what she wants to do with her body, and Planned Parenthood is so much more than abortions. What like all these like senators and Republicans are saying, it's about getting mammograms, getting checked for cancer, people get their birth control there. It's all about health screenings and STD screenings, and like it's so much more than that. So like women's rights, like a woman's right to choose is so important. And that was one of the main facets of the Women's March in Washington. With that, like most of the people that I knew that were marching for, well, of course, women's rights, but like Planned Parenthood, they were standing with Planned Parenthood. I make a monthly donation because I think it's very important. I've never had to use their services, but I like that they're there just in case, because they help so many women across the country.
We, as women, control our own bodies, and sometimes we can't even control our own bodies, and we need like a safe place that we can go to, where people can help us if we're in like a not very comfortable situation. And I feel like that's part of being a woman, and check it out, do some more research. It's not just abortions. A lot of people think that it's baby murder, and it's not. They do STD testing, they do mammograms for women, and mammograms are very, very important for women, especially after the age of 30, you know, and people who can't afford an expensive mammogram can go to Planned Parenthood and get one for on the low, you know. I guess just stop talking if you don't know what you're talking about, you know, and just talk to somebody who's been there. You never know like what somebody's going through, or if they've been in like a really hard part of their life and this is something that they need to do, or some people that they need to ask for help, then they should be able to go there without being judged or criticized, you know, for a mistake or for an incident, you know.
So my first experience at Planned Parenthood, I was in the waiting room. I was kind of nervous because I was referred to my normal gynecologist doctor that I went to start like exploring my options when it came to birth control. So I didn't really know what I wanted, but I saw like a whole bunch of different like diverse people around me, so kind of been a little bit more assured about my like initial experience when I walked in. So when I got taken care of, I guess I got like shown back into the normal waiting room or whatever. I got explored the different options of what I could take and what's best for my body and what's good for me, which I think is a great thing to have, and it was for a lot cheaper and a lot inexpensive for me, especially because I'm a college student who doesn't have that much money. So and I'm out here by myself without my parents. So Planned Parenthood was really accessible here in the city. I really do believe that Planned Parenthood and women's rights go hand in hand with one another, because if, for example, if Planned Parenthood was taken away from myself and all other women, then it would be a lot more of a hassle and a struggle to gain the resources and testing that Planned Parenthood has, and it also ties into my rights on like whether I get to choose whether or not to take birth control and who provides it to me.